Make sure you guys tell your peoples about us and get active in there, man. Chat, see what's up, man. Hey, anyways, we got the Cloaks in the building. I'm gonna let these guys introduce themselves, man. Go ahead, run it down the line, man.
Yo, what up, what up? Awol One, Mighty Shapeshifters, Cloaks.
What up, BSideshow.net, original Gel Rock, Mass Men, the Cloaks.
Thank you guys for dipping through, man. We appreciate that shit, and
Yeah,
coming here to talk about what you guys got going on, because both of you guys in your own right, man, you've been holding down shows for a long time, man, and putting it down with whether it be group or solo. What I did want to ask before we get into you guys. We talked about you guys got a lot of shows. You've been rocking shows like a mofo. But anyways, before we get into that, man, I wanted to ask, how do you know? Let me ask you first, Awol. But how do you know it's right? Like when you do a group project, because you know what I'm saying? Because you got to deal with different things, though. But you've been a part of, just with the Cloaks and the Shapeshifters, like you made the right choices. Like, but how do you decide who, like, when it's right, the chemistry's right and everything?
How do you know when to get in bed with that other person? That's what the hell he's asking.
Well, in a sense,
as the Shapeshifters and the Cloaks, they're just people that I've actually grown up with, and we have a personal relationship through music and graffiti and stuff, and like I've known Gel Rock since we were youngsters, as well as Shapeshifter Crew and CBS Cats, and so man, me and him have been making music together for so long, and we were always like, we gotta make an album. So finally, we did it, man. The Cloaks.
I'm still filling it out. I don't know. We did a tour.
You don't know about this guy, huh?
I don't know if I trust him yet.
Yeah. Hey, Gel, I mean, you talked about it though when you came. You've been on the show before, and we appreciate you coming back, because that's what it is. We're trying to be that spot where people. It's a promo run basically. We're that spot. We're trying to be that platform when artists are doing things, and you guys are obviously doing things because they're at shows everywhere. If you guys haven't seen, but. You personally, Gel Rock, I mean, you talked about it a little bit. Can you kind of elaborate on it? Like when you decided like that you guys had that album, that you guys knew you had a full package of, to come out with a whole group project. How was that, man?
Yeah, man. Like Wall said, we were just recording a bunch of stuff, and I think just always being active and kind of just like, yo, man, you're gonna be rocking this show. You're gonna be rocking this show. Let's do that song. Come up on this set, do that, and being on featured on each other's albums for so long, it was just like overdue, and people knew that, we knew that, and we just needed to find the right producer. And big ups to the homie Awkward for the United Kingdom, out in Bristol, the UK. He got tapped. He got the shoulder nod, and he really brought something collectively to the group, because he is a Cloak. Everybody that's down with the Cloak is a Cloak, but he's actually one of the originating members, and I think he just brought it all together to help form the identity, so yeah.
And what is like the identity of this project? Like what's the whole meaning of everything that's going on here? Because I've seen you guys' promo and stuff, which is awesome. Did you do a lot of design on that as well too, or was this like collaboration?
That's what I told. I want to talk about
the
some
artwork's
stuff.
actually done by this girl Albane, and she's out in Europe. She did the cover of our original mixtape too.
Cool.
And but yeah, I mean, pretty much the whole Cloaks were just going along with just kind of the stuff that we started 15 years ago. Started talking about conspiracy theories, or just kind of just keeping it a little bit different, kind of talking about things that people might think is a little too left field or something,
Yeah, I like it, man.
That's why Wackoe. Well, he automatically like gravitates towards stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had a big smile. He had a smile.
I mean, it's definitely it's for the underground heads. There's no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's the underground shit. Got members of the Shapeshifters on there. Ab Rude, Gray Skull. It's D Styles did the cuts. So it's definitely you know, we always keep our projects underground, but we always try to maintain a certain level of quality as far as manufacturing, the way it sounds. We try to keep our merch game up to the top, you know, so all these little puppy MCs, you know, so they can learn, you know.
Hey, dog. I mean, because they came to expect that from you guys, though. I mean, because you already, you know, determined
setting that bar.
Yeah,
right
you already set the bar of how you guys are gonna come out. What you gotta say, Gil? Tell them, Gil.
We don't like puppies, and there's a lot of puppy rappers, you know, that we gotta rub their face in their own shit. And I think that this record represents that. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the real, there's a lot of rappers, and everybody knows that. And I think that the identity unto itself separates itself from all of that and gives it a, you know, just a clear lane. And when folks listen to the record, it's very evident, I believe, that it's some heavyweight, hardcore MCs and DJs about that turntablism, and the production is very heavy, and the messaging is very in your face. I don't think there's any, you know, indirect messaging. It's really raw and in your face.
It's like if you hear it, you heard it. Yeah, it was meant for you, like that kind of shit, man. Hey, no, but I'm glad that I mean, because I talked about the beginning of the show, though. We like with our video selection on the show, we go from the whole, you know, take the whole range, and we let the fans decide. But you know, they need to hear that as well, like the real stuff in your face, and with that, like the raw element with the hip hop and the DJs and the scratches, like that shit can't go away, because that's why we all fell in love with it in the first place. So you know what I'm saying? So hey, what we're gonna do, we got a video real quick, and I had a couple of questions for Awol, because his Instagram is real fucking interesting, and I want to talk about that.
I don't have an Instagram.
I mean, the whatever I followed you on, but
He's got a hamstergram.
Hamstergram? Hamster man? From Amsterdam. All right, we'll be right back after this, man. B-side show.